Hi everybody, this is Teri from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, the Junk Journal and Papercrafts Facebook group, and the new Sweet Pea Papers YouTube membership. Now, you can join the membership. It's only $1.99 a month, and join the people that have already joined. That sounded funny. And meet up with the people that have already joined. We're going to have 2 live sessions a month, live YouTube. So I will be able to talk to you and read your questions and things. And I might add a free one-on-one, not one-on-one, but group chat in Messenger so that we can actually talk face-to-face or crafts to crafts, either way. So I'm thinking about adding that in. Now, you also get 25% off in the shop. So it's a good deal, and you should try it out. Now, we're going to talk more about Lollie's Printables project, and the kit is called Rococo, Shabby, Chic. Remember to turn off your fit to page when you print it. It's a UK kit. I forgot and printed the whole thing and lost a little bit of the image all the way around. I'm using the Pink Bows add-on as well. And I don't know which pages are part of the add-on and which ones aren't because I mixed them together accidentally. Okay, so we've gotten this far. Whoops, give me your little piece of paper. With the cover and completing the journal itself. So now we've got these cutouts of pockets and the box that we're going to put on the front. Now we're going to make the box, but we're not going to put it on the front until we are done with the pockets and stuff, because then it won't lay flat. When you open it up, you won't want to, I mean, it'll lay flat, but you won't want to push down on it. Okay, so let's go ahead. I cut the box out. I've printed on the inside so that the flap will have a print on the inside. Let me talk about this for a second too. These are the pockets. These are the original pockets, and I've printed on the back the same pattern. Okay, these are the pockets, but I made them in this pattern. These are the pockets in this pattern with our thing here, and these are the pockets with the bigger flowers on them and this on the back. Now I'm not going to use probably all of these little pockets, and we may not use all the big ones. The big ones are pretty big. In fact, they're bigger than the page almost. And we're going to put a few in, the 3 that I cut, which is 6, and then I'll let you do the rest. This is just going to be a short series. So, because once you see me put in a pocket, you know how to put in a pocket. And there's cards that are pre-made, and if you need larger cards, you can make those from the backing papers. You're going to need larger cards to go in between your pages, wherever you put your in-between pockets. I think there's one here. Yeah, there's one right here. And you'll use probably a tab. I have a die that I got from, what color do I want to use? I want to use cream, and I don't have any cream made. Here, there they are, way in the back. I made these with a die that I bought on Temu. Just look up tab die, and you will find it, because these are die cuts. They've been cut. Die is the actual metal piece. Got it? And you'll find this one eventually. It comes, it makes 3 sizes. It's very handy. Don't tear them all apart into individual ones of these. Leave the row of the medium ones together, which makes 4 at a time. Cut out the row of the 3 bigger ones, and then cut out a row of the, I don't know how many there are, 4 or 5 little ones. And then you can make a batch at a time instead of having to lay them all around and whatever. It's up to you. Okay, so we'll put those there. All right, so let's make this box. And these are our backing papers that we have left over. And I still have our specialty papers, which we can use the pattern of the pocket to make a pocket out of the specialty paper, or you can just freehand cut a pocket, which is just as easy. So let me get my scoreboard out. You're going to score on the dotted lines because that's where they fold, or where it folds. If you have a paper trimmer by Fisker that's like this with the wire, you can get this scoring tool to go with it, and it's very handy. You just line the dotted line up with the metal wire. I'm going to score this all the way down, this whole line. Let's see. These lines are so thick, make sure you line up the center of the line with the wire. Get in there. Uh-oh, we have a tear. I really don't want to cut this out again. I wonder if I tore it on here. Because it's an actual tear, not a cut mistake. We're gonna score these two. Okay, these are a little shorter on the tabs. They shouldn't be though. It should be the same all the way across because it should fold evenly. So let's go to this line. Looks to be the correct line because you want to fold it where that little gap is, or where the end of the end of the cut. So it's a little off. You're going to have some dots on the lid. It's a lot of scoring in different directions, so just feel it. It's kind of hard for me to do, but just feel it across. Make sure you have everything scored. There's a little tear here, which is going to be the bottom corner of the box, and we could probably mask it with some pink washi up either side. Oh no, it doesn't matter. The back of the box is going to get glued to the cover. Okay, so that's that one. Now, you know, I usually cut the gussets off pockets, so I'm not going to worry about scoring. See, I did miss one. Oh, that's my buttons. I have my hand warmers on. It's only 30 degrees out, which means it's only about 55 or 60 in my craft room. and chili. It's got a little paw print and a heart. So I'm looking at it as puppy love, maybe. I don't know. I do love Oz. So we're going to go with that. So let's fold the flaps back. See, that's where our tear is. And fold this one back. And this one back. It's kind of hard not to tear it, actually. It looks like I have another small tear. It's not from the scoring, it's from being at the corner, I think. And then you're going to fold this one in. You fold this one in. I'm going to fold these two in. This one in. Let's see if we've got them. Okay, now let's turn it and go this way. We fold this one like so. Then we fold this one. And we fold this one. And then we fold this end piece. Alright, you put this together pretty much like an envelope. You're just going to make the box why did I score it right there? I don't know, I wasn't supposed to. So this is going to be an, like an envelope kind of. This is going to be your box. Wow, it's taller than I thought. Okay, you don't have to glue this one to anything. It's just going to be there so that when you close the box, you know it's there. You don't have to do anything with that one. So the two bottom ones you want to fold up and over. And you want to glue them like this. Not really sure why it's like this, because it makes the bottom open. Because even when you close the flap, it doesn't cover the... Oh. Is that supposed to go in there? I think it is. But it's wider than the hole. Yeah, because when we're done, we're supposed to have this. So we're basically gluing the bottom and the side. The bottom and one of the sides. Let me look at this. I see what happens. That folds down inside the notch. Okay, so we leave this folded in. We get out our glue. And we glue from here up, around, and down. Is that going to get all of it? Yeah, I think so. You want it to be straight up and down. Okay? There we go. Now I'm going to glue this one a little bit more. because you don't, I forgot to glue across. You don't want it flapping around. Okay? And you're going to fold this, and then you're going to tuck this in between these flaps where these little slots are. And you're going to fold it in. Can't get in there, so I'm just trimming it a little bit to allow the flap access to a slot that it can go in. Let's see if that works. Is there a line there? No. Because this is going to go like this. This is going to go like this. Tore it, getting it in there. It's in there. Come on, box. Okay. So it's in there. I'm going to glue it along here and along here to hold this contraption shut. This is a pattern that was added to the paper that probably came from a Canva template. And it doesn't matter, there's a tear on the bottom of the box, because we'll just put some blue lace across it, kind of clean it up a little bit. And then this one's going to be, whoopsie, glued to this. A little extra glue because I'm working with a full glue bottle. I just refilled it. Just for you guys. Come on, glue. I'm using Fabri-Tac, which does take a second. I'm pushing out up on the inside and down on the outside. Make sure it doesn't stick up, so you want to make it even. Okay, so there's your box. Bottom looks like this. I've glued it here and here. I have really small hands, so I may be able to get my hand down in there. Okay. Then if you want to close the box, oopsie. So we're going to put that here, which seems big to me. If it was half as thick, it would be great. So let me think about this. Fresh coffee. Iced coffee. Ever since I learned how to make iced coffee, I haven't made the other kind. So let's set our box up over here and let it finish drying. And I would say right on the inside right here we would want a pocket. So let's look at our pockets that we have. We have this pocket that matches the cover. This one I think is too dark. We have the original. We have this one. Oh, this one might be pretty. So I have one of these here. I like that one right there. So let's see if we can't do a crisscross situation. Alright, because this is actually, once I cut the gussets off, it's going to be down here. And we're still going to have to cut it off to make it fit on the page. Oh no, we won't, because it'll only be this wide. And then I think we can crisscross this one. Oh, these two are going to go the same direction. I'll just use it this way and crisscross it like this. That'll be nice. Alright, let's do that. Let's cut the gussets off. It still leaves us this pocket. I'm going to cut the gusset off, but I'm going to leave this salmon colored, or this pink border. After all the time I just spent cutting all these out, you'd think that I wouldn't want to do this, but okay, so we need to do this one on this side, or the flowers are going to be upside down. Oh wait, that one goes on the front. Come on, my hands are tired from cutting. Couldn't get it to start in the right spot. So that'll use two of our pockets right away. Alright, let's ink them. We're using Stormy Sky. And it's not a super dark ink. And then this is Shabby Chic, so we're going to have to figure out some kind of lace, I think. Make sure they're going to fit without any more trimming. Looks like they have the blue lace. I'd like to put something inside. Oh, you know, I didn't get out my flat back pearls. What the heck did I do with there? They are. Alright, so we'll be using these. So let's look at our lace options. I got these out. They're a little wide. And a little dark. Wonder if we're going to need white lace. No, we used cream on the front. Let me check this other one. See how dark it is. Oh, it's much lighter. Okay. So we'll use that. I'm going to use this piece first. Pearls out of the ink. So we're going to put the lace on each one across the edge. Now we can glue the first one in and then put the garnishment, but we need to wait. Lots of ink coming out. It's just making sure it wasn't sticking out. Okay. Now it won't matter down here. Yes, it will. We're going to wait and put the pearls on until we've got the second. That glue wasn't very straight. However, we're gluing it down the center. So you don't want the glue right on the edge anyway. Okay. Let's put this one on. When I turn it around, see, it would be that, but I'm turning it this way. And I'm going to have to cut a teeny bit off, which is fine. Along with this, I'm also doing my January daily. So I'll start on that page for today after this. Today is snippet day, the day I've been dreading. Hopefully the video will show an easy way to do them. Okay, so let's get this glued on. And this shows you both ways to glue the pockets on. And it'll show you how to put the lace on if it's what you choose to do. I love me some flat back pearls, that's for sure. Let's see if I can. Okay. And the reason I did this is because we don't want to put the flat back pearls behind in the pocket. And you ran the edge of the top of the circle right along the edge of the paper. I'm going to have to trim that a little bit. And then we'll run the pearls right down the center of those holes. Okay. And we'll still have glue right there probably. Oh, these are actually my round ones. These are not my flat back ones, but that's okay. Well, it's not a kink. Two of them are... There they go. They were stuck together. I'll do glue one more time, especially since these are the round ones and not the flat back ones. I like the flat back ones better, but these will do. Fabri-Tac will hold them on. You just have to stick them a little more. Kind of mess with them a little more. No, it's Fabri-Tac on my fingers that's messing me up. Oh, these are flat back. Are they two? Is there two pieces here? There is. Well, we better use the same ones on both. These are flat back. See, they're white. These are off-white. Using a little extra glue so when they roll around in there, and it'll dry clear. And that's much better. Off my finger. Okay, down there. Yeah, the flat backs work much better. You don't have to mess with them as much. You just lay them down. I'm going to have to order some more. There we go. We're definitely going to have to let that dry before we do anything else. We can't flip the page over. It'll move them. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop here for today. And let those dry. Then we'll use the flat backs for the rest. I'll look and see in my drawer if I have some more. If not, we'll put the lace on without the pearls. Or maybe we'll put these. I don't know. Oh, look, that's sticking out. Okay. I'll leave those right there for now. So we got the box done. We got 2 pockets cut out. I showed you how to print on the back and then get a different kind of pattern for your pocket when you're only given a choice of a couple like that. Or was it one? It was one, and we made it into this one, and this one, okay, and you can cut out as many as you want, and you just print on the back differently, a different picture. Okay, oh, and this one. Okay, so that's going to be it for today, and I will see you, let's see, this is the third video, so this should be a Friday, and I will see you on Monday. Monday, and we'll have decided what to do with that box. That box is awful thick. I didn't think it was going to be that high. So we may think of something else to do on the front. Okay? Alrighty, I'll talk to you then. Bye.